What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the workout vlogs. It is a new year and it is the same old workout vlogs as before. I haven't gotten the new camera, although I do have a new mic, so hopefully this is on and working. I did just check. It is on and it is working. But it wasn't yesterday, which is when I recorded this vlog that you're about to see. Yes, as you can see from the title, it is a leg day video today. I haven't actually recorded a leg day in a very long time, so all I gotta say is winter is awful. It sucks. Just look at it out here. That's a new feature that Apple needs. You need to be able to turn your camera around mid-recording so that I can show you. But now I have to stop it and restart. I mean, this actually doesn't really show you anything. There's my garage and my trash can. Winter sucks when you have to drive because you have to freaking brush your car off all the time. Luckily when I was in school, I never really had to worry about that because I just took the bus from my apartment to the campus. I don't know why my hair is getting so long so quickly. I don't think I got it cut short enough because it is long again. I don't know what happened. I just got a haircut like 3 weeks ago. But thankfully, yesterday I wore a hoodie to the gym for the first time in a while. I never wear hoodies. Usually it's just a t-shirt. I've never actually worn a tank either. I don't think I've ever worn a tank to the gym in my entire life. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's get out of here. The snow is terrible. Driving conditions have been extremely bad the last couple of days. Right now, it's not too bad. I mean, the roads are all plowed and it's not snowing currently, so the conditions are fine. But past couple of days has been bad. And I'm about to hit a mailbox. As per usual, I weighed in yesterday at 193.8, which if you look at the graph, out of nowhere, randomly, I stepped on the scale one morning and I dropped 2 pounds. I don't know what happened. I ate the same thing as I usually do. I did the same amount of cardio as I usually do. And I woke up one morning, stepped on the scale, and I was literally had dropped from 195 to 193, which in all honesty is a bit lower than I want to be. Ideally, I wanted to be about 195 right now so that I can lose about 5 pounds in the next couple of weeks and be 190 by the end of January. But as long as I get to 190 by the end of January, it doesn't matter. I mean, come on. So we'll take it a little bit slower for the next few weeks and I guess continue the cut. Obviously I made a recap video on how the cut has been going and some future plans for this channel, future plans for the cut that I posted on New Year's Eve. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. A lot of important points in that video for this channel. But just for a quick debrief, I do plan on hitting 190 by the end of January, then 185 by the end of February, and 180 by March. Whether or not I want to get lower than 180 kind of just depends on, how I feel and how I look. Maybe I still have some fat that I want to lose. Maybe I'm just like, you know what, this is good enough, and I kind of just maintain. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the beauty of cutting, is you can kind of just, especially when you're not cutting for a bodybuilding show, like it's not super strict. Like if I want to lose more fat, I can just lose more fat. And if I don't, then I can just stop whenever I want. Until I look sick enough to attract an extremely hot girlfriend, I guess that's how far we'll take it. It's always dangerous doing that, but luckily there's no one on this road. So worst that can happen is I can hit like one of those electrical poles and, I don't know, electrocute myself and die. So, pretty bad. But all right, yeah, let's have a good workout too. All right, first leg day vlog in a while. I think I've only done one, right? Oh, well, other than the 10K challenge. The 10K challenge, I mean, does that even count as a vlog? Yeah, leg day, unfortunately, hasn't changed. I do want to start squatting again soon. In terms of my back, it feels really good, but I feel like starting squatting during a cut, I just don't think it's necessary. So when I start, I almost said when I start bulking, that, I'm never going to bulk again. When the cut is over and I switch my routine up, then I will probably start squatting. My legs have definitely shrunk. I think they were bigger at one point in my life, but I'm kind of satisfied with the size they are now. I don't really, there was a point where I wanted massive legs, but I just kind of don't want that anymore. I want massive calves, that's for sure. That's not happening. Now, surprisingly, this set has actually gotten better since the start of the cut. I believe it's the same weight, 240 pounds. Usually I'd get that for 6 reps, and then the 7th rep I'd fail, and then I wouldn't even attempt any partials after that. But now I get all those 6 reps, get about halfway through the 7th, and then 1 partial. For some reason, leg days are going very well. I don't think I've lost any strength on any leg exercises, which is awesome. I actually just ran into a couple of fans at this gym who I've seen here for a couple months now, but they just came up to me. Edvin and Ash, if you guys are watching this video, shout out to you guys. Today's gonna be a good day, gonna be a good workout. But when it comes to exercises like this, you'll hear on those reps that when I come all the way to the bottom, I believe this part of the machine, which moves, actually hits this, and you can hear like a little click sound. And that's how I know it's a full rep. If I don't hear that click, and if it doesn't touch, I don't count it as a full rep. Even if I get like 95% of the way down, if I don't hear that click, I'll count it as, I failed the end of that rep. And that's just a standardized progression. Once you get that 6th rep, even if it's just 5% better, it is better. So if you have some sort of scheme like that on any exercise really, where you can keep your range of motion the same, so week by week, if you're just getting slightly more, that's already progress, right? You can't aim for huge jumps like an increase in 1 rep or an increase in 5 pounds every workout, especially when you've been lifting for 6 years. It's just not going to happen. So that set again, I did get all 6 of those reps. No loss in strength so far in this cut in terms of legs. So let's hit the leg extension. On to the infamous worst part of the week, which has slowly become one of my favorite things to do. I don't know why. Number one, taking out the lunges is just a dream come true. I mean, those lunges after sissy squats and leg extensions, both to failure, it's just too much. Too much in terms of fatigue, not enough stimulus. And the only reason I was doing it was because I wasn't squatting, so I wanted the extra stimulus from something. But then throwing another exercise on leg day just sucks, because then you're there for 2.5 hours training legs, and it's just very unfortunate. But anyway, took that out, and then I added the Bulgarian split squats, which is so much better in terms of, a stimulus to fatigue ratio. Plus, I mean, for some reason, I don't know what happened with this leg extension, but like, it just feels amazing. As opposed to something in squats where there's a lot of other muscles at play, with something like a leg extension where it's just purely quads, right? It's just knee extension. It just feels so freaking good. And like, it hurts your quads so much, and that's the only thing that hurts. It's just awesome. Holy shit. I'm seeing fucking stars here, fellas. Lights on the ceiling. Whoa, what's going on? And I'm not going to say that was 9 reps. That was 8. Failed the 9th. And only like 3 partials. I mean, I can barely get a sentence out. I'm so fucking gassed. But you guys can't say I'm fat anymore, because I do an hour of cardio. Well, the Barcelona game is on right now. I can't tell who they're playing. Atletico? No, wait, that's not Madrid. That's the other Atletico. Bilbao, maybe? I don't know, man. I haven't played FIFA since FIFA 20, okay? It's been a while. They had that one striker, that 83 rated striker. I think he's the only player I know. The Spanish dude. Yeah, I don't fucking know. What am I saying here? All right. This, sissies, and Bulgarians, man. Oh, damn it. Come on. These 5 minutes are always the worst part of the workout because it's just pain in your quads. No matter what position you're in, you just can't get comfortable. You can lay down, sit, stand, pace around. It doesn't fucking help. So you just gotta suck it up and wait it out. And plus, you're just gassed and out of breath. And the worst part is, you've got freaking Bulgarians after. Well, maybe not you, but I do. And I'm sick of it. Which has slowly become one of my favorite things to do. So finally time for the Bulgarians. Quick tip, if you're ever setting these up and it's difficult for you to get the right foot placement, which I always used to struggle with, what you want to do is on your warm-up set with no weight, just kind of get into that position, like find a good foot placement. Maybe you go really far out and then put your leg back here and it's like, oh wait, this is too far out. Just quickly adjust so that's comfortable because obviously you've got no weight. Find a good starting spot for your foot. Obviously the further you go out, the more glute and hamstring it's going to be. The closer it is, the more quad. So depending on your goals with this exercise, kind of set it up to align with those goals. And then take something like, as you can see, this resistance band and just mark that spot so that when it comes to your working set, you know where to put your foot so that you don't have to mess around with it and fatigue yourself at the start of that working set. Mine's pretty in the middle, kind of get that 90-degree angle at the bottom so that it's not too much glute, not too much quad. And yeah, it just makes it a lot easier to start. And as I mentioned before, do not neglect straps because holding two 90-pound dumbbells in each hand is just going to fatigue your forearms more than anything. I believe this is a 5-pound jump since last time. I actually started like 75s here, but since I just started doing them again, right when you start an exercise for the first time, they progress a lot quicker just because you've got that novel stimulus and it's just a new exercise that you haven't done in a while. So it's easy to progress, not necessarily because of muscle gains, but neurological adaptations and just the fact that it's a new movement pattern. You get better practicing it, every now and then. So That was heavy. I think I did 90s last time and they were heavy. I think I got the same where I got 7 and failed the 8th. No, I didn't attempt the 8th. I think I just got 7. That's what I did this time. Let's get the form a little bit better for the next set on my left leg. And if I just happen to get 6, shit, so be it. I'm not going to sacrifice my form just to try and get another rep. I say that now, but we'll see what actually happens. On single leg exercises like this, I like to start with a different leg each workout. So last week, I started with my left leg. This week, I started with my right leg, just to keep things a little bit more balanced. If you start with your right leg all the time, your right leg may just be stronger, just because that first set is going to be a little bit more productive. You don't have that fatigue from the first set carrying over to your second set. Like right now, I'm gassed. My second set is just going to be a little bit less productive than my first. Maybe I should start doing that with arms as well, especially on the single arm lat pull downs. That would probably be smart. Why don't I do that? I amaze myself with how stupid I am sometimes, because I say it, once I say it out loud, I'm like, wait, I'm not doing that. I always love putting the dumbbells back because it's so easy. You just roll them and you lift them up and put them onto the rack. Like, I don't get how people leave dumbbells like at the bench. Like, fellas, it's as easy as just rolling it and then like literally lift it up and put it back. I mean, come on. So I am now setting this one more wider than normal. So if I get stuck in a stepbrother, stepsis kind of situation, let's just hope that doesn't happen. The reason I put that one wider than normal on the adductors, the first set, was because last week I noticed that I was just getting a lot deeper than normal and my range of motion got better. So it would stop me short and I could get further. And on this exercise specifically, I really like getting a stretch and pausing for like 2 to 3 seconds. So I come out, pause 2 to 3 seconds, explode. I don't hold it at the top. One time my lower back kind of just gave out and it started hurting. I was really holding at the end there. Personal preference, I just don't like doing that anymore. Yeah, I'd rather hold the stretch, explode, slow the way down, explode, slow the way down. So, and it's just, the way I like doing it. On to the easiest part, maybe, of the entire week is calves. Now, although I say it's easy, that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. I think I said this one time in a video before, maybe my 10K challenge, where I love doing calves because they're so easy. I'm not saying they aren't painful. Calves might be the most painful exercise there is because I do a 1-minute static hold for the last set of the workout, and that is just straight pain, right? It's like literally isolated pain in your calf. The reason I say it's so easy is because there is no fatigue anywhere outside of your calves, right? Your breathing isn't affected. You don't get any headaches. Your body doesn't feel fatigued from doing a calf raise. So that's why I said it's easy, is because you can just push with your calf and you don't have to worry about anything else. All right, doing a leg extension after that set, you sit there in pain for 5 minutes and your whole body feels like it's dead. After a calf raise, you recover like within 3 seconds. See, that's what I'm saying. 5 seconds after you finish the set and you're right back. It's completely fine. That wasn't even the static hold. The static hold is just straight death. The first time I started working out with my friend Steven, where I was teaching him all the different exercises and the workouts and stuff, we came over to the calf raise and I told him, we're doing a static hold. You're not getting past 10 seconds. And he's like, dude, it's a static hold of a calf raise. How hard could it be? 5 seconds in, he said, nope, I'm not fucking doing this. And it's one of those things where it goes from a pain level of 0 to 100 in seconds. But after you get to 100, it just kind of stays there. So if you can make it 5 seconds, you just got to tell yourself, all right, it's not going to get worse than this, but it's not going to get any better. If you're looking to grow your calves on your second set, which is hopefully your last set, go to failure, do partials until you cannot move the weight anymore. And as soon as you cannot move the weight, stay in that position for 1 minute. Well, if you've never done it before, aim for like 15 seconds. Your calves will thank you. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, again, it's just one of those things where it goes 0 to 100 so quickly that if you've never done it before, you're just going to want to give up so easily. But once you reach like 20 seconds in, it doesn't get any harder. So you just got to sit there and wait. The stretch is insane. And it just feels awesome. All right, so the workout is over and I just finished the 30 minutes of cardio that I usually do right after the gym. There's no more pump in the legs. I've got no upper body pump, obviously, so I just wanted to show you guys quickly. I've done posing after the shower before, but might as well throw it into the end of this video considering it was kind of an abrupt end to the workout. I didn't really record an outro. Yeah, I guess let's make a cool transition. And, here's me with my clothes on and boom. Yeah, just showered, and I gotta be honest, I'm pretty happy with. I feel like I say this every time, and now that I'm cutting, I can actually see veins. I can somewhat see my abs, and it just looks good. I'm happy to finally be somewhat lean again after being fat for 2 years. So, seeing as it was leg day, let's get a couple leg poses. Obviously no pump here, so. But yeah, in terms of size. I would say they're pretty proportionate with the rest of my body, which is exactly what you just want, right? I don't want massive legs. As I said earlier in the video, there was a point where I wanted massive quads, but I feel like proportionate quads with big calves. I mean, you can't even see my calves, but they're not bad actually. Like decent calves to be completely honest. So yeah, I would say in terms of the proportions, it's pretty decent. So first, I guess let's just get a check with no pump, well, obviously no pump, but no flexing, no posing. So the classic 360 that I always do. Yeah, not much to say here. And then, yeah, legs, decent, not bad. Overall, I guess, yeah, it's kind of hard to pose in here because it's so narrow, or maybe I'm just so wide. Combination of both, really. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much the end of the video. I am absolutely gassed right now. I'm out of breath. I'm absolutely gassed. I did a hour and a half leg workout with 30 minutes of cardio, and I'm just drained, man. It's tiring. It's exhausting. It's hard, but you got to push through it, and it's worth it for sure. So definitely looking better than the 10K challenge video. I always bring up the 10K challenge. Back at the posing, and it was rough. It was a difficult time mentally and physically. Getting 10K calories down and it not being difficult should tell you that you're doing something. I was bulking, so technically I was doing something right. But in terms of your health, you're doing something wrong. So yeah, I guess looking much better now. Chest genetics are terrible. Unfortunately, I can't really do much about that. But this is my phone. Yeah, the new mic. Obviously I haven't gotten a new camera yet, but the new mic is it's solid. I watched some of the clips back of me in the gym, and it's nice. It's good. So yeah, I guess we'll continue with these vlogs. And the cut, the cut, and the cut continues. Plenty of weight left to lose, so I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, looking good, and yeah, goodbye. I never know how to end these things, man. So goodbye is all I can think of. Sorry. Oops. What would I do here? All right.
What am I doing?